Welcome to the More Phenomenal podcast, where we talk all things Power Rangers, including action figures, comics, movies, episodes, and more. My name is Doug, joined with my co-hosts Mac and Caitlin. What's up?
What's
Hey,
up?
hey.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Oh,
It's cold in
same
here.
old, same old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When this
It's
comes
cold
out,
everywhere.
Yeah.
on Sunday, is it your birthday, Caitlin?
It is. It's my birthday.
Yay!
Yeah.
Happy birthday episode.
Happy
Thank
birthday
you.
episode. Yeah.
Thank you. I will probably be eating cake at this moment.
Nice.
Yay. Ooh, I got some cake I could eat. I forgot about that.
Like, uh, cool. I got to follow up. So the Super 7, I posted that clip of last week's podcast,
Yeah.
and the designer for the Cyborg Megazord reached out via our Instagram and
Oh,
Oh,
really?
and said he was, the designer.
Yeah.
And of course I looked at his Instagram, and it was like Super 7 followed them, so it wasn't just some random person.
Right, right.
Yeah. But he confirmed that what we said last week, that he put the Rangers in the chest because of design purposes.
Yeah.
So that was
Wow.
It
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool that he reached out though to tell us that.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome. That's
that
so
was-
cool.
It was really cool.
Wow, that's really cool. I love
Yeah.
Super 7, so that's really cool to we'll review it. If you want, you can send us one and we'll review it. Yeah.
Yeah. He said he'd give it a listen, so hopefully he listened to this. He also
Okay.
said he would be on if Super 7 lets him. But
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would
Okay.
be cool.
so Super 7 will probably
We're
listen.
getting big.
Yeah. Unless they look at us and are like, no. What are you?
No, we're official press. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
you should apply for press badges for cons and stuff.
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
We have over 50 episodes or something. I don't remember what
Yeah.
episode.
We're on 75 because we're
75,
doing
yeah.
dimensions. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was cool that
Legit.
they reached out. I also looked at them because we were like, why are they talking cyborg? And I looked at the Super 7's website, and I guess that's like a category. I didn't ask them this, but I just saw that it's a category of like where they put their sort of like Transformers and other mecha kind of guys.
Oh,
It's like a
okay.
scale thing.
Do they have 7?
No, I don't know about
Scales?
7.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I thought about that. I probably butchered why that's called the cyborg. I just saw that that's its own category,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So it's not
You've ruined
specific.
our chance now. Super 7's never going to talk to us now.
Well, that gives it some context. So
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. But he did say he was working on the Ultimates right now, and he thinks the cyborg Dragonzord's going to be something special, was his words.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
sweet.
that's
Wow.
all I got.
Hey,
That's
it's
cool.
cool news.
Yeah.
That's very
that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool that they reached out. So shout out to you, Kyle. And then jumping over to another toy news, looks like Hasbro Pulse is having a fest, Hasbro Pulse Fest on April 9th. It's looks
Okay.
like they're kind of doing their own online convention with reveals and such.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, and Power Rangers included. So we will get
Sweet.
insights into Power Ranger figures coming up and ones that will be released later this year.
Cool.
The
That's pretty
exact
dope.
Yeah, the exact words were Power Ranger fans will get an early look at cool new action figures coming soon as a sneak peek at what's coming later this year, as well as sneak peek. Yeah, so that's cool.
Does it say what toys they're gonna do? Is there a bunch of different categories?
Yeah, the preview was like everything. It was like
Everything they
Star
do.
Wars, G.I.
Yeah.
Joe, Power Rangers, My Little Pony,
Yeah, okay, cool.
all their stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. I want to watch a Star Wars one.
Yeah. So April 9th, that Friday. I believe it's a Friday.
Awesome.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cool. That's very cool. I'm glad to have some cool news this week.
Yeah. Someone deciphered, I'll just lump this in there. Someone deciphered codes again for
Hell yeah.
for the next wave. I'm sorry. I took a snapshot of this of just the figures. So whoever deciphered it, I don't know who that was, but shout out to you. There's all like they name them by planets, so it's like Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and then like there's a third one or a fourth one that's not a planet. So what they've deciphered is they think it's Time Force green,
Okay.
Zeo yellow,
Okay.
In Space pink, and possibly their best guess was Ecliptor from In Space.
Ecliptor.
Yeah, the green, black.
No, I know who he is.
Okay.
But what was the wave that you said they thought it might have Lightspeed Rescue in it?
Oh yeah, I think that turned out to be Leo again,
Okay.
because I
Okay.
think they probably saw they deciphered red and was like, no, they can't be doing Leo. You know?
Got it. Okay. So that was a couple waves ago, or that was the most recent wave then.
Yeah.
Or no, that was 2 waves ago at this point, right?
Yeah,
Or
and
that-
you know the
yeah.
last wave with Lost Galaxy Blue and the Tinker Warriors, that was pretty right on.
they nailed that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this wave would be cool.
That's a good wave.
Yeah, it's a solid wave. I would like Trip.
They're not doing a Red Ranger every wave anymore.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna run out. you
Yeah.
know? I think they're kind of rounding out some teams. It looks like.
They better.
Yeah, and if this was the right, that'd be 2 females in a wave.
Well, it's about time. I mean, we've only had 1 Yellow Ranger.
Yeah,
Gotta
very
get the
true.
ladies out.
Yeah, sweet. But yeah, that's all I got for. I mean, that's some news, but that's all I got thus far for our
Cool.
toy news. Probably a
Thanks for
lot
bringing it.
after Fran Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into the episode.
Yay!
25th Power Rangers anniversary episode.
It was a fun one.
Yeah.
What
so
was going? Was
go ahead.
the Shattered Grid comic happening at the same time?
probably
Okay.
because it give you that vibe.
I thought that's what was happening in real life, but I couldn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I can just look it up, but
Yeah. But Caitlin, you were saying you had no idea this was going to
Yeah,
be
I
like
didn't-
Tommy.
I think I remember us talking about it a few weeks ago. But I'm not gonna lie, I took a nap today because I was I did an all-nighter, and so when I started watching it, I was like, oh, I wonder what this episode's gonna be about. And then all of a sudden, Tommy appeared, and I was like, what? And then
Yeah.
as time progressed, I was like, oh right, this is like a big episode. Completely slipped my mind. So I literally just went in thinking we were just watching a
Another Ninja Steel.
episode.
Yeah.
So yeah.
but
I
way
was
into
thoroughly
season
surprised.
2.
Yeah.
Way into season 2. I mean, we've done weirder, so
That's
I
true,
wasn't too
that's true.
surprised.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I went in completely unknowing what was about to happen. But Tommy was like in the first scene, so it wasn't too long for me to realize what was happening.
Sure, that
but-
it was going to be different.
Yeah.
But after waking up from a 3-hour nap, I was just like, oh, okay, Ninja Steel time. Da da da. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
entertaining for me.
Yeah. Let's talk about you guys okay with who they brought back? Like,
Well,
I think so.
yeah, I mean, it's not like they picked lame characters. I thought they picked really cool Rangers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like if you're just trying to speak from like a story standpoint, you could argue it's a little random, who they got. But like there have been other big crossovers where they give more of a justification for who shows up,
Yeah.
but this one felt very like, oh, we're just gonna pick some really cool, fan favorites, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. But I guess like it would have been kind of cool maybe to. I wonder if they shot like scenes where Tommy got them all, because that would have been. I think that would have been cool to see, or
Yeah.
seen a couple of those scenes. I know that's kind of jumping ahead, but
No, yeah. I thought the picks were great.
yeah.
Yeah. TJ was here, but he didn't have any lines, did he?
He had one line where he said,
Yeah.
he
I'm
said,
looking at the list.
Draven. I never wanted to hear that name again, which made me make a note that was like, was Draven in space? So you knew who Draven was.
Yeah. Well, they were just. It seemed like this was a team that was like hunting him down.
Yeah.
Possibly. It
Yeah.
definitely seemed like a realistic. Like the more you think about it, I was like, yeah, I could understand that these Rangers are friends. Like
Yeah.
it's like Tommy and his wife.
Yeah.
And Rocky.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
I got
like
excited for Rocky.
if they had all been in the same room, I would not have been surprised. When
Yeah.
they got abducted or whatever.
Yeah. And then TJ's was Tommy's pick to replace him. So of course, if Tommy has this team or what, they're gonna choose him.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. And then the White Thunder Ranger.
Yeah, there was
Just
two
around.
Dino Thunder characters.
Yeah. Yeah. But it seemed like this was Wes's team.
Well, Wes had the other two guys, and also the same thing happened where we watched this one, but those cloaked guys had been in another episode, and I didn't know what that meant. Like I always thought that before I watched this for a second time that I would see that first part, by now. Like when Brody was like, "You guys again." I'm like, "What? No, I forgot about that. Crap! Like, I should have watched that."
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. I have no idea what that's about.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like how they work.
I did appreciate the kind of in the beginning of the episode, it kind of gave us the overall view of what's been going on between season 1 and season 2, because
Oh
then
yeah,
I was
right.
like, oh, okay, now I know who the bad guy is. I know what's happening because
Yeah.
I haven't watched since episode 3.
Yeah, I was worried about that too. I was thankful for that little
Mhm.
explanation.
Little nugget. Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew all the characters' names this time. The last time I watched this, I didn't know anybody from Ninja Steel. So it was kind of fun to watch this and be like, okay, at least I know these guys.
Do you know them? I can name
Oh, I don't know their names.
Preston.
Yeah, no, yeah. Don't get me confused with that. No, I'm just saying, like, I recognize them.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Got it. I'm sure we could. I'm sure I have
Brody.
them.
I knew Brody.
I don't remember
and
anybody
Preston.
else's.
Yeah.
Levi is Levi the Gold Ranger?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
but that's not his real name. That's his stage name.
Right. His real name is Garrett. I don't know.
No, it was
His real name is. I'm looking at the
Aiden.
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 Yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
so Tommy gets kidnapped in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I like how he's on the phone to presumably Kat, and he's like, "I just got done with the dojo."
all the Rangers own dojos now. That's all they do as adults.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then I was like, no, he's a doctor, so he just trained at the dojo.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's a paleontologist. I totally forgot.
He's probably at
Well, you're
Rocky
young
or Adam's
JJ.
dojo.
Yeah, little JJ.
Yeah,
You
That's
haven't
what I
seen
think was,
JJ
though.
since what?
we haven't seen JJ at all, right? Oh,
We
No, we
hear
saw
him.
JJ in the when old
in the
Tommy.
Christmas episode
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
was old.
when he's JJ's like a grown adult at this time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because those are the grandkids in that
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually, my mind thought he's calling Kat to tell her that this is like way too much, but he's calling Kat to be like, I just got home. I'll see you later. JJ's home. JJ's presumably like 10. So it's probably
Maybe.
a babysitter. at
He's
home.
got a
Yeah.
bike. I don't
yeah,
know.
because
He
he,
can take
he
care
got
of
mad
himself.
about the bike being.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's the son of a Power Ranger. He
True.
can do anything.
Yeah, he probably doesn't babysitter.
My parent
His
mind
short hair
was
caught
like,
me off guard,
who's,
though.
who's
Yeah,
watching this kid?
Who's watching this kid? This is a glaring plot hole here.
Yeah.
No one's watching JJ.
It makes sense though. You'd get home and tell Kat, like, I just got home, just checking in. So
Yeah.
all right, it checks out. It checks
It
the,
doesn't check out. Doesn't make you
the
happy.
father of Peter. Yeah, yeah.
His short hair caught me off guard.
Yeah.
'Cause the last time I saw him, he had long hair.
Wait, but we've seen him in Dino Thunder, right? He was
Have you shown
captured.
Have you shown Caitlin Dino Thunder?
Yeah, remember he was in the
Yeah.
chair the whole time,
But he had long hair.
no, he didn't.
No,
He had short
he
hair.
has little spiky black
Did he
hair.
have short hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
Oh, I
goatee.
could have sworn he had long hair. I was like, this is so weird seeing him with short hair.
It's combed.
Yeah.
It's more combed over. It's more.
Now
Yeah,
it's
okay.
more mature. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It's very
Yeah.
dad-like. Very
Yeah.
dad.
He aged well for the Rangers.
Mhm.
hmm
And then we go back to Mick, and then he's like, no playing foosball, no playing table. What are they playing?
What were they playing? I don't even remember the scene.
Was it
Pool.
ping pong?
Oh, was it
Pool.
pool?
Yeah. Mick's
Oh.
like, none of this today. You got to come down here. There's a message.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then our
Yeah.
cloaked rangers come out.
Yeah.
And surprise everyone.
Yeah.
And
But
it
like,
was-
why didn't they? Apparently, they've met before, but like, why didn't they reveal themselves? Be like,
because
hey,
it's-
by the way, you live in multiple dimensions, just in case we ever need you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
you don't
mean-
know. I don't know the context of what
I
they
don't-
were told before, so who
saying.
knows?
it's good suspense for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really liked Wes's explanation for the multiverse and like it was succinct enough and simple enough, and I liked that they could recognize some of them, like
Mhm.
like seasons that connect more or less exist in the same universe, but then Dino Charge and RPM, where they are two different, they can be their own dimensions,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
was cool because at the time the comic was kind of establishing that as their rules for it too.
Mhm.
So it felt like there was a lot of synergy happening with this episode.
Yeah.
Even like the morpher that Tommy uses, is that the same thing uses in the graphic novel?
Yeah.
They even call it that? Okay.
Yeah. Because that
Yeah.
comes after, I think, this.
It comes after, but I couldn't
That was
remember
cool.
if they used a different name for it in the book.
Yeah. I like, I don't say I like, but I thought it was funny as they're all explaining who they were. I was thinking like, ooh, like Gemina. She was like, it was pretty much my world sucks. Like,
Yeah, robot apocalypse.
Yeah. And Coda's like, I'm a caveman, and they're dinosaurs.
There's a lot of
I don't remember dinosaurs in Dino Charge.
dinosaurs aren't extinct. I'm pretty sure you guys work at a dinosaur museum,
Pretty
but
sure they are.
don't you
But, like,
clean bones? Like, isn't
Could
that
you
the thing? Yeah.
imagine just like Coda being like, "Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go do cloaked man duties. I'll be
Yeah.
back."
Yeah, could you
Yeah.
imagine being on the Dino Charge team and be like, why did Coda get picked to be on the Secret Ranger Council? Interdimensional team? Just because he's a caveman? Like, I'm a freaking scientist, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, he was the most popular of Dino Charge, is why they brought him
Well,
back.
they probably
Or
wanted
else
him to cross over with his brother, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, twofold.
Oh right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a
That
pretty
must
cool.
have been so cool,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coda
that's a
is
cool
cool.
legacy to have. Two brothers.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'd be funny. I doubt this happened, but like in the previous cloaked episodes, when they're talking to him, like one person's talking all caveman. You know?
Yeah.
What's with
That
that
would be
third
pretty
one?
funny.
Yeah. Why can't he speak properly?
Yeah. He's so like secretive in his,
And
mystic
Gemma's very
ways.
dark. She's very like curt, like very blunt with her answers.
In the
Yeah.
show, she's actually got kind of like a bubbly personality, so that's kind of funny that she came off that way in this one.
Yeah,
'Cause I
because
think-
I don't really know her because I don't think. Oh yeah, I've watched one.
Yeah, but yeah,
episode.
that's
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
just-
later on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
she
know?
wasn't
But like
introduced.
I don't really know her, and I was like, wow, she's a
She's like one
pistol.
part of like her and her brother are like the Wonder Twins from Super Friends. Like that's the vibe that I always get from them. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. So then they recruit them, and then they go to Tommy, which I actually thought this was a good plan to replace Tommy with an evil Tommy,
Yeah,
and then every Ranger trusts Tommy.
Yeah,
know?
of course. Like that
Uh,
was a good villain plan.
yeah.
Sometimes their plans are dumb, but then sometimes they come out with these gems, and I'm like, this is a great plan. Why didn't you do that before?
It completely falls apart when they get to the magic arrows. In my
I'm not
opinion.
even sure what was happening. What was going on?
So I like the villain plan too with the robots. The robot army is sweet.
Yeah.
The freaking machine where they hook up the Rangers, that's super cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But what's his name again? I wrote it down. Draven.
Draven.
When Draven makes a deal with what's her name, and
Cat lady.
the like the witch from the first season,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the episodes we've seen, and I don't remember what she got out of the deal exactly, but he's like, for giving you my robot army or something like that.
Mhm.
Like you promised you would like give my arrows the ability to destroy the dimensional barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's
it's
like
because he clearly uses an bow and arrow as his.
he looks like a samurai, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the funny thing about it for me was that, so you're telling me this woman at any time could imbue weapons with the ability to destroy the, like, why didn't
This is
you
the
just
first time
do
she's
that?
doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why didn't you just do that? Like, why does this guy even want to do it?
Maybe because she was like, "There's an off chance that you might lose, and I don't want to die."
Maybe, I don't know. It just made me realize how powerful she is, because it's like, yeah, okay, here we go. I said a magic word, and now you have magic arrows. I was like, what?
Well,
Yeah.
doesn't that make her cooler because she
Oh, it makes
is
her really powerful. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
because
not.
she can just be like, "Oh yeah, I'll take your little deal, and here's some magic arrows, and let's see if you can actually destroy the Power Rangers, because I've been here for 2 seasons. It's not likely."
Well, he barely. I mean, he almost does it. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
it kind of makes me think she should probably never lose. Like I guess what I mean is, if you can make. So let's just say, playing devil's advocate,
Okay.
that she needs 3 arrows at
Mhm.
like to imbue power, because like she's not powerful enough to make 1 arrow that's strong enough. You need to make 3. Okay.
Okay.
Wouldn't 1 arrow that can be like, that's only, I don't know math, but it's only like a third of what you need to destroy the entire multiverse. Don't you think that would still be enough to kill 1 person? Like I think that, like, even like, why not just make arrows that can destroy the dimensional barrier and just use them on the Power Rangers? It seems like that would hurt the Power Rangers a lot. But
Yeah.
maybe it doesn't work that way with that kind of like distribution of
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to get hit with an arrow that can destroy the multiverse.
Yeah.
It seems like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But also, I have no idea what was happening, because at the end, when they fight the army, the Yellow Rangers like touches the wall, and there's like a portal dimension.
Oh
and he's
yeah,
like,
that was
Yeah,
weird.
there's like, I
he's
think
like,
it's supposed to encase their like anti-dimension,
yeah.
and they're like
but-
encased by this like invisible force field.
That was
But
an
everyone's
interesting
traveling
part.
before dimensions willy-nilly.
It made
Yeah,
me
I
think.
don't know.
I thought I just missed a line where they said something about that. That was like
No,
that was
they
my
didn't.
that was my honest impression of that. I was like, oh, I
They
missed that.
basically were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's a wall." They're like a dimensional wall, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Is your
Dimensional
Earth
wall.
flat? Like, how does that work? Like, oh, we got like, all right, flat
It's more
Earth
like
Society.
a
We made it to
box.
the
I felt
end.
like they were in like a box.
Yeah, maybe they were in a box. It
But
seemed
here's the thing: why are they shooting in the sky rather than at the wall?
do they live in like a
wall.
dome?
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was
Yeah.
shooting a dome-looking thing. I'm not sure.
My
It's like
guess-
a pocket universe.
My guess is that firing it anywhere would create the rip, and he just chose to fire at the sky.
yeah.
But I could be wrong about that.
And there's a ship on the other side of it, like Avengers
He wanted his
style.
army to come through. Yeah, right. It was very Avengers.
So that was the plot of that dude.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say about that.
Oh, I got back when the Rangers first reveal themselves, and Wes is like, "Hey, you all know Tommy," and everyone's like, "Yeah, we know Tommy.
Yeah,
He's the
right?
greatest Ranger out there." And then Mick
no matter
is-
what dimension.
Even Mick was like, "Yeah, I know. I've heard of Tommy." It's like Tommy is so great that
Wow.
this alien guy who's never been to Earth knows Tommy.
Well,
I did have to laugh because and this was just more like me just thinking about being in the Power Ranger universe.
Mhm.
And like just imagine, because I'm assuming Tommy still talks to all of his buddies from his Power Ranger days.
he's
Could
nice
you just
enough.
imagine Tommy coming home from another dimensional fight for the umpteenth time, and like Jason and him are going golfing, and he's like, "So what have you been up to this weekend?"
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
Dolph-
"Oh, just finding another dimensional war." And Jason's like,
Yeah, Jason's off doing his freaking dino wait, what season was he in?
He comes back in
And Beast Morphers.
Beast Morphers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
off doing it.
But like I
Yeah.
can just imagine like they're like hanging out, doing bro stuff, and
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you never see Jason come back very often. It's
Yeah,
always Tommy.
Yeah.
Well,
And
if
I
you
just, it kind of makes me laugh. Poor Jason.
when you think about like Tommy being so famous, you think about like, someone like Mick knowing about it, like he's an alien. Power Rangers are relatively well known, right? Like people know that like Power Rangers can happen. Because if you think about it, it's like, oh, did you hear? There's Power Rangers here. Like that's a pretty big deal because they're the most powerful thing that we know of
Yeah.
conceptually is the
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So to hear that somebody got like the power of a Power Ranger 5 different times or something,
Mhm.
that's like pretty memorable. Like I feel like that would definitely spread throughout the galaxy because you're like, damn, that guy's lucky. It's like it'd be like you're knowing like you don't really know anyone who won the lottery, but if someone won the lottery 5 times, there's a chance you might know his name. Like
Yeah.
like trivially.
Do you think when they created Tommy that they knew that he was gonna be like this popular?
No, they didn't even know
No.
they were going to bring him back for the main show.
Yeah,
right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to go to the other show, but yeah, he just became super popular.
Like you would have expected like Jason because he was the Red Ranger to be like the main guy, and then you bring in this like Tommy dude. And it's like everyone loves him.
Yeah.
So it just makes me giggle
That's a
every
bit
time
of a
I see
hot
Tommy. I'm
topic
like,
there.
Yeah.
I bet evil Jason is just buried deep, waiting to come back up.
Oh, that'd be cool if we brought back evil, sexy Jason from.
Yeah. Tommy's really good at being evil too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was good
is.
this episode.
Yeah, as being a robot evil Tommy. I like how the only person who that they could match Tommy up with was evil Tommy.
Yeah.
Well, he even says it himself. Like, we're getting kind of ahead of it, but like when when he frees all the other Rangers, all the robots leave, but evil Tommy is like, who else but evil Tommy to fight Tommy?
That's such a
Something like
Tommy
that.
thing to say.
Yeah.
But when they all meet up, what part? Wait, are we trying to do it all linearly? Where were we? Where did
We've
we
kind
I
of
feel like
all
we've
gone.
jumped over so
Yeah,
much.
so
Yeah.
So
if
much
we
has happened in
literally,
this episode.
they see Tommy and the arrows, and then they follow them to the dimension.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
they go.
And then and then we find out as an audience that evil Tommy has all of them
Trapped.
tied down and being cloned.
And one of them escapes.
Yeah,
and
can't hold
Yeah.
down Tommy. Yeah,
What?
can't hold
hold
down
down-
Tommy.
Yeah.
Well, you see that it's
He
the,
can turn
you see that it's the
invisible?
helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Has he
the-
always been able to turn invisible?
that's
no,
a-
the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. can do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and super speed, I guess too. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know. It was like a freaking invisible man Flash.
I
That
know.
was scary for a second.
Why?
Well, think about that. Like an invisible man that can move really fast. I saw the invisible man that can move slow, and it was scary. So, like, like fast.
Yeah,
Hell
he took
no.
down all those tanks and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah. It was cool when they were approaching the castle. I like the castle.
Oh yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I did have one point.
Go
So
ahead.
he takes out an entire bridge of bad guys,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
solo. Why did it never occur to them for him to go invisible again and just go find the arrows?
Because he never uses. He only uses the powers like one time each. It felt
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
is
would have
lame.
saved
No,
a
no,
lot
I'm
of
with you.
trouble.
Well, he didn't know about the arrows, right? Because they found out the arrows. He was
Oh.
already captured.
Right.
Right, but like he's on the bridge when they find out, and then they sit there and watch the guy shoot off the first arrow. Why didn't he just turn invisible and super speed over and like knock him out and take the arrow?
Well, they didn't know
Or
where the arrows were, so that's why the second team had to go.
had to
I
go
guess, I'm just
steal
saying.
them.
Yeah.
Well,
Time would have
maybe at
been-
that point they're like, we still have 3.
Yeah.
Why don't you simultaneously summon the Falcon Zord, Tommy, and go get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Um,
that. I love that Sarah just ties Brody to it. She's like, "Here, protect it by being tied to it and can do
Oh, yeah.
nothing."
Oh, so yeah. So after they meet up with Tommy, they split off into two teams, and the Ninja Steel characters go off on their own.
Hmm.
And that's when we get the only Sentai footage from the episode is the fight that happens with just the Ninja Steel guys by themselves, and then everything in the castle is all Sentai stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I like those scenes a lot. It felt kind of lame because it was like, well, you're trying to, put this episode together, and there's a lot of American footage. There's not really any American footage where you can put a lot of these Rangers together, so we got to kind of split you guys off. So it's a little bit like, oh, you'd think you want to spend as much screen time as possible with the team of cool like hybrid Rangers together,
Yeah.
But at the same time, that Sentai footage was cool. I think that the first couple episodes of Ninja Steel that we watched, they're not really ninjas yet,
Hmm.
and they mostly
True.
use like very Power Ranger-y weapons.
Hmm.
So what I really liked about being this far into the series was that we got to see them do really cool ninja stuff.
Mm.
Like all of their ninja stuff is like classic Japanese,
Yeah, it was really
anime
cool.
Yeah.
ninja stuff, like the smoke bombs. Yeah, and I love that they do the gliders, and then like you
Mhm.
said, Brody gets tied to the thing, and I feel like that was so awkward because it was probably way funnier in the Sentai,
Yeah.
or it has some like ninja trope going for it that we can't even identify, because I bet there's a
Good
lot of
point.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
For it is kind of disappointing. Like you're like, we're stuck with the team that was
Right.
the Ninja Steel team, but it was still a fun fight scene. Yeah.
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 But then we get
I
the
thought-
cool Tommy fight scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Where he gets to be every freaking Power Ranger
Ranger
powers
he's ever
ever
been.
had. Yeah. So he
Yeah.
never does the turbo power, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never does the turbo. I feel like maybe because TJ's around. He just, yeah.
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 I guess so.
So he goes Zeo Red and then White Ranger and then Green Ranger.
Yeah.
You
Probably
think
Dino
that
Thunder in there
yeah.
somewhere.
it was funny though, because like he was fighting
Don't
Dino
remember.
Thunder Black,
Mhm.
and like I couldn't understand. Like it was either like two things. Like one, it's just cool. I mean, this is more likely that it's just, oh, we want to see Tom use all his powers. He's probably having fun, so he's like switching between them. But it kind of gave this like other impression, like, man, the Dino Thunder Black can take on all of these guys. Like he doesn't need to change.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. He's doing fine. But I'm just glad they didn't do it like Tommy's like, oh, I can barely hold on. I gotta go. White Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically just toying with him the whole time. But
Yeah.
I liked the scene where I don't know if this has happened before because this is the first time I've ever seen this, but when when he's morphing into each one, like his morpher actually changes and shows like the
coin or
The coin
yeah,
freaks,
the
yeah.
cool, yeah. And I just thought that was like, for some reason, I just felt that was really cool. I was like, oh, look at all the different ones he has. That's so cool. Look at
Yeah.
you, Tommy.
That
Like,
was
so
invented for
cool.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
So I thought that was really neat. I wasn't sure if like that happens again or if it's like that's the one time we ever see all of those different morphers. Like,
well, we haven't seen
Consecutively.
Tommy since then.
Yeah. So this is the
Oh, have
one
we not?
time. In the comics, there's a comic for Tommy. We've seen it then, but
Use it one
we've only
time,
seen
yeah.
Tommy have a morpher like that.
oh, okay, cool.
So that's why
Um,
I'm always like, it's funny to think like Adam probably wants one. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Everyone's
right.
like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Where's my
Probably has
master morpher?
3. Yeah. Yeah. Him and probably Kat. I have to imagine Kat has one because it's his wife. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
at
pretty
this
sure
point.
Tommy probably hooked her up.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at this point, because they've been invented, they all have one. Like maybe like Billy invented it, and
Yeah.
so he just gave them all out one
Sounds like a
Christmas.
Billy thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, super cool. I like how when he frees Rocky, he's like, "Looking good, Rocky."
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Rocky
like
never
that part.
did anything. I was so
Like, come on,
sad.
Rocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
He
didn't
had
even
two
doesn't say
lines.
realize he had
What?
2 lines, but I
Yeah.
didn't even realize it was Rocky until he said it was Rocky.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him clearly, and
Yeah.
so when he was like, "Oh, looking good, Rocky," I was like, "Rocky."
His line he delivers so Rocky. Like when he's like, this guy's got nothing to worry about with the Ninja Steel Rangers, Super Ninja Steel Rangers here. Like, however he said it, I was like, there it is. Like that. Like
That is it.
he sounded like exactly the same as,
Yeah.
as when you're watching Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I think his other line is like, "You're going down." You know?
Yeah, going down, Draven, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
So
remember.
funny.
But then they get. I like how. So kind of catching back up to what we talked about earlier. They see that wall, and then there's the cyborg rangers that have like Mad Max
Shoulder pads.
football player
Yeah,
pads. Yeah. What'd you think of those?
it was cool. I
It's
thought it
very
was funny.
futuristic.
They get there and the Ninja Steel Rangers are like, look at that crazy army, and then they zoom out like that's like 75 people.
Yeah.
like what do you mean like a crazy
Well,
army?
it was bigger before. There was
Yeah.
like 4 different groups of them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe there's
I don't know
more.
where the rest of them went.
Yeah, they were hiding inside.
Yeah.
I like how they appear and they go like ninja. What do they say? They like all the other rangers showed up, and like, but they do a ninja trope.
Yeah, they do. They say a ninja thing,
Yeah,
but it's not like ninja appear or something.
I thought it was. I thought it
They-
was
or-
like
Is it? I mean, it is something like that, but do they just say ninja appear? I don't
no,
know.
it's not an appear, but it's some whatever other trope ninja say.
Yeah.
Then they have their smoke bombs and then they appear.
What's the
Yeah.
opposite of ninja vanish?
Uh, yeah, but then this fight scene was cool.
I
Yeah.
really liked
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
very cool. That was definitely the highlight.
Mhm.
That must have been from something, right? Was that from a Sentai?
No,
Or
I think that. I feel like you could tell it's American because they love their wire work.
Right. Way
That's a
more
good
wire
point.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's doing jump kicks and flying sideways and stuff like that.
It was
All
a
the
good.
fun stuff.
It was definitely a good fight for sure.
Yeah. I like Kat. She had one line in her Australian accent, you know.
Yeah, she gets to team up with the Pink Ranger. That was
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah. She shifts into turbo.
Yep. Shifting to turbo.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I
They
didn't
all
even
have
think
their
about that.
individual morphers. It seems
Mhm.
like.
yeah.
Got to keep everyone different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they get Tommy uses his freaking Falcon.
Oh,
Mhm.
that was so crazy. I did not expect the Falcon Zord to show up. I forgot that even happened. You know, like
I
of
didn't
all
actually
the
know what it
weapons.
was. I was like, that's cool.
Well, it's only in the movie, right?
Yeah,
Or-
it's only appearances in the 1995 movie. It's never been in any other show. So
Really
them
that was
using
kind of
yeah.
good little
Tommy did this
throwback.
whole thing by himself.
Yeah.
basically. Things
He's
are coming
an easy
along.
one.
That's how Superman feels when he's with the Justice League. Thanks for keeping me company, guys. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You kept the morals up. Green Lantern, thanks for helping people breathe in space. And yeah,
yeah. Batman is the West. Like
Never
he
gonna
kind
be
of
able to look at
assembled
Justice
everyone,
League
you
the
know.
same.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
hear that inner commentary.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. I could have done it by myself, but I'm here.
Superman, could you-
I'm here for charity.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I like having friends. You guys let me be Superman.
No one understands me.
Yeah, no one really understands me, frankly, but you guys. So anyway, yeah. I mean, he could definitely do everyone's job by himself. if you
So
think about
Tommy
it,
is
but
Superman.
Tommy's effectively Superman. Yeah.
Yeah. That was never in doubt. But it was clearly his show.
Yeah. I
Oh.
really liked, just for my own personal satisfaction, seeing the gold the gold Ninja Steel Ranger and the gold Samurai Ranger teaming up because they look so similar in my brain.
Yeah.
And so to see them be in the same room, I was like, yay, they are two different people.
Now here came my only thing
Okay.
in that fight.
Okay.
So everyone pairs up, right? Colors go with the same colors, and you're
Yes.
fighting the same colors. Here's my dilemma.
Okay.
How do you know you're not going to accidentally kill the actual Power Ranger and not one of the clones?
That's why they have the shoulder pad things.
Oh, okay. All
They
right.
look,
So
a
that's
little,
what
they look
distinguishes
just
them.
different enough, you know. They
Okay,
look black
I didn't.
gloves.
I couldn't tell, and so I was just. I kept thinking that if I were in that scene, I would 100% accidentally stab my friend.
Well, there's
I'd be
definitely a
like,
good
"Oh,
chance of that.
sorry."
Yeah.
Maybe they can like have a heat signature in their helmet or something.
Yeah, maybe.
They
Maybe.
have the
That was my
pads and they
only
have
thing. I was like,
black.
that's too color coordinated right
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah, they should
bothering
split
me.
up. They should
Yeah,
definitely have
they
split
should
up.
have like red should have been fighting pink and like
Yeah.
gold and blue. I was like, just switch it up a little bit.
And they could have gotten so many different robots out of Tommy alone, but they only did one.
Yeah.
They only did one version of him, right?
Yeah. And then they didn't need any because Tommy's Falcon Zord just throws the arrow right at that guy.
Right?
Oh no, right. No, I just meant the robot. Yeah. The
Oh,
Falcon
you're
Sword-
saying the robot army. They could have just drained Tommy
And
for
more-
5
yeah.
Rangers.
they could have made 5 and those would have been more powerful than a lot of the Rangers that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
found, you
But
know.
of course, they didn't think that real life breathing Tommy was going to defeat artificial Tommy.
Maybe they only knew he was the Black Ranger for some reason.
Well, to be fair,
Um,
he escaped. So did they even copy any of him before he escaped?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Well, they were
overloaded.
making copies.
No, they made
and
the
then he
one,
es-
at
Yeah,
least.
they make the one. Yeah.
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 The ninja, wait, Falcon, the Falcon. It's really quick. Like the arrow had already gotten pretty far
Yeah.
by the time he summoned it. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, that thing is super fast.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too because he was like, "We only have one shot at this, or you only have one shot at this." Like putting all that pressure on the Zord.
Yeah. And like he was like, well, if I Tommy's like, I want plausible deniability. If I fail, it's the sword.
The Falcon's
I
like,
want
you
that on
haven't
the black
used
box.
me. It's like all like in its quarantine weight. It's like, you haven't used me.
Yeah, I know. I've been in a box for like 30 years. Thank you.
I've been
for
hanging out with
finding-
Alpha.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
just been in that storage warehouse in Angel Grove.
Yeah, no, hey, how you doing? Just like I come out, go get the thing. What?
Yeah.
What? You know?
Yeah, go Falcon Zord. I'll see you in another 20 years.
Yeah. All right, get back in your box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say hi to the Frog Zord for me.
Those were
and
used
then-
though in the show.
That's true.
You know?
Now, is this before? No, he gets. Is this before or after he gets bigger?
So he gets bigger and he shoots
The
he
arrow.
shoots the arrow small and gets big. And then this is where Rocky's second line is, where he tells everyone to just shoot him.
I
Yeah.
thought he shot a giant arrow.
Okay, did he? Oh, it must have
he-
been a giant arrow
Shoots
because they caught a giant arrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It must have grown with him.
Yes.
It
Or
did.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
Rocky
don't
tells
actually
everyone to
remember.
shoot
There
at
was
him.
a lot going on in the like 5 minutes.
There was a
Period.
lot going on. That
Yeah.
was pretty much the end of it, though.
Yeah. Of course.
So
Uh,
And
the
then
gr-
Brody does this like
yeah.
one liner where he looks at the like anti-dimension. He goes, "That was epic."
yeah. I thought he was gonna say that was a lot of power, Ranger. 25th anniversary.
Could have said more
Uh,
phenomenal.
Yeah, that was more he should have said that.
Yeah,
yeah,
he should have said
he
that.
wasted it.
Yeah. oh.
Did you guys notice who went into what portal? Like,
I was trying to look at that too.
yeah. So it's pretty much everybody but Coda and
Gemini
Gemini,
and Wes.
right?
Yeah.
And Wes. No, Wes, but
No.
Wes is from their universe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's sorry. That's I'm.
Yeah.
You were what you said.
Okay. But Samurai wasn't like they didn't go back in there or anything like that.
It was hard because it's all they were just all jumping in the same direction. You know?
I know.
Yeah.
There's only 2 portals. Yeah.
I thought there was 4.
Or is there 4?
There was 4.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe the samurai guy went back to that dimension.
And who else?
I don't know. There was like it happened so quick. I
So
couldn't even
that
see
makes
who went
that
where,
would be
but-
4. All the,
Oh, because
or
they each go
Ninja
in their
Steel. Ninja Steel needs their own.
Yeah,
Ninja
they
Steel-
had
no,
their
but
own.
Ninja
They were the
Steel's in
last
this-
one.
But Ninja Steel would be in the same one as everyone
As
else.
Wes, right?
As
Okay,
Wes,
so
Tommy, Kate, Cat,
yeah, all the good classic.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they had the same dimension, but they were going home.
like
Versus-
stopping for milkshakes
they
or something.
had-
Well, 4 would make sense with Coda, Gemma, and the
Samurai.
and Samurai if we went with that. You know, it's
Yeah.
funny though because
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
Samurai Rangers have met the RPM Rangers before. They met the Red Ranger from RPM. Under
Oh
Night.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they go in the same one. Well,
Maybe they
we
go.
haven't seen that one. How that works out.
Yeah, it sucks. That one's terrible.
I've
I've
not
watched
seen that
it.
crossover.
Yeah, they don't let the Red Ranger from RPM take his costume off because he couldn't be in it
Hmm.
Why?
anyway.
Actor scheduling or
Oh.
something, probably.
Well, I don't know if he could make it to New Zealand like or something like that.
Yeah. I kind of don't mind it when they do that. Like, sorry for that actor, but also like
He
more
got to
Ranger
do the
screen time.
voice.
You know?
Yeah. More in costume. I mean, he
Yeah.
still did the voice, which was cool. They just came
Mhm.
up with a reason why he couldn't unmorph.
Mhm. Yeah. I thought this was a great episode. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's maybe as um like tight as some of the other crossovers, but
Mhm.
it has so many cool, fun fan moments that it definitely like it
Yeah, there was
balances the
definitely
scale.
some like, wait, what just happened kind of moments, but
Yeah.
overall I thought the fighting scenes were cool. All the Power Rangers were cool. That's really all you need sometimes.
Yeah.
You saw so many cool classic Rangers that you can't really complain. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You had
And they brought
16
Rocky back.
Rangers.
and
Yeah.
they brought Rocky back.
Rocky.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
first time he's been back, actually. I mean, first for a lot, but like,
Poor
TJ came
Rocky.
back in Megaforce. So this is the first time Rocky's been back since he broke his leg or whatever he
since
did.
since the
Before he
since the Turbo
disappeared.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Good to have him back.
They're like, hey, sorry for not having you in the movie or anything else. Do you want to be in this crossover?
Yeah, sorry you weren't in Forever Red. You could be in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't make you Tommy's butler.
Yeah. That would have been funny. But yeah,
Maybe
thumbs
that's
up.
who was watching. Maybe that's who was watching.
Oh, that was
JJ.
watching JJ.
It's Rocky.
Rocky.
Oh, that's
I
how
mean,
they
it
got
would have
him
just been
too.
an easy, like,
Easy
snap
get.
and grab because
Yeah.
they grab Jason, or not Jason, they grab Tommy, they grab Rocky, and then they're like, oh, we should probably get his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Leave
funny.
the kid alone.
It would have been cool if there was this JJ subplot where he came with them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it would have been cool if JJ showed up as the green Time Force Ranger. The green SPD Ranger from the future.
Yeah.
And they did like a
Ooh.
Vegeta Trunks team up or something.
I bet that comes at some point. Who knows? But I mean, the kid's 10, so who knows? Yeah.
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 Yeah. They could have got some kid come out and he's wearing like an SPD shirt or something.
No,
Yeah.
no, that wouldn't make any sense.
What?
What?
Because SPD wouldn't exist yet. Right?
I don't know
Maybe
the
he came back
timeline.
and visited himself.
No, you're right. I don't know. It might work out. It might work
Maybe his dad went into the future and got him a T-shirt.
Do you think if SPD was around and Ninja Steel was around, they'd be excited, or they would be have some like Civil War, like you need to follow regulations, you know?
I think that SPD would be interested in like the spaceship full of monsters that is hanging out. I think they're like, oh, that's our job. Our job is that. So
Yeah.
we need to help with that. I don't think they
Can we switch dimensions?
Yeah,
'Cause
can we
you have
arrest
our
all
job.
those guys? Yeah. Our morphers arrest people.
Yeah.
I don't think that they care about the Ninja Steel Rangers though,
Really? You don't think?
because their
They'd
powers come from
probably just
space.
be like, "Oh, you children."
They're
You
not
have
the Men
fun.
in Black. They're basically the Border Patrol. Like they're just there. Like, I don't think they're gonna care about that.
I don't know.
But-
I just have to think like, be like, there's no vigilantism on our town. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They teamed up with so many Rangers though. It'd be kind of hypocritical of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But they're narc Rangers. So what are you gonna do about it?
Oh, I'm sure they love being called that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably not.
But yeah, no, great episode.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones where after watching it, I'm like, I wish we had more than just Mighty Morphin and Ninja Steel to go back to. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
I kind of wish Jen was in the West role.
Jen would have been cool because she was in the comic.
Yeah.
She was in Shattered Grid a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made me want to have more of these guys as Lightning Collection figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, how have we only gotten like 3 of these guys? You know, or 4. Is it 3 or 4? I guess if you count Tommy multiple times.
But you count Rocky.
Rocky, you could count Rocky.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just waiting for that
Rocky
Coda,
West.
man. I'm surprised he hasn't come out.
I know Coda will be soon. He's like he got a lot of lines in this crossover.
Yeah.
You know,
I
he's
thought
the
there was more
caveman strength again. but-
Yeah. And he jumps over a plant at one point. Like when they come out of the bushes, everyone comes around it. He jumps over it. I don't know if
That's
you
how
noticed.
that's how cavemen do.
Yeah. I liked how he said
He's
he was the
gonna be
blue
extra.
Dino Charge Ranger, and he did the motion.
Yeah. He's just a lovable goofball on a
Yeah.
council of interdimensional rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for this week. No. Well, yeah, no, there was no Dino Charge episode last
Dino
week.
Fury.
Dino Fury, yeah. But
There definitely was no Dino Charge episode last week.
yeah. But we'll be back with who knows, probably one of the three options that are out there.
Heck yeah, I love those three.
Yeah.
Happy 75th episode.
Yeah.
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 Very
Wow.
cool.
Check that out. 3/4, baby.
3/4. And then countdown to Mighty Morphin the movie, I guess.
Yay, 25 more.
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Sweet. It does feel like a long time that we watched the Turbo movie, though.
It kind of does.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
if
said
we watch-
sweet a few times, but I think that we're going to wrap it up. Like us
Okay.
on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, tell a friend. And
Bring
yeah.
a friend to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, contact the grid. Let them know in another dimension.
It's not less phenomenal. It's more
More
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
I didn't do the fast thing like last week.
More phenomenal.
More phenomenal. What?
Yeah.